Okay, well, we're going to do a short video here and kind of recapture Friday's action, showing you the navigator, and also I have put a green line on there for the jawbreaker breakout, and also the red line for the breakdown, and also the blue dotted line that you're looking at just under the green line. That is the navigator. Now, the bar we're going to be, this is the bar you see the cursor on right there where the little red line is going up. That is open. Now, at the moment that it opens, it starts drawing these, the red, green, and the dotted blue line. They're showing all the way back, but see, I had to go in and insert those lines to show you that where they were. So they automatically draw on my system and do not, they wouldn't show in the past back there. But you can see that the other stuff that we put on the chart, and this is exactly the way that your platforms will be set up. We'll set these same settings on there, and then you can put the lines on there by just simply going over to the horizontal line and addressing that. And of course, I'll cover all that with you on how to do it and everything. And of course the size and color and all of that's up to you. But as you can see, we open there and we're under, the red line there and the black line or the green line, either one. They're pretty similar. I could take one of them off, but we'll leave them on there. Of course, the red one is the one you want to pay attention to. So the moment there was about 2 points difference between the opening and the navigator, so you would have thought it might have moved up there, but you can see the trend was already down, and it's best to not wait to go for the navigator when you see these conditions existing that are there. So you moved on down, hit the sell area right here, and then went right on down, and actually would probably come pretty close here to satisfying you. But we bounced back up a little bit, come up, never did go all the way. Then we really hit the hard seller right here and come on down to here. Now, as we moved along through the day, we come back and you could see these lines here start cradling, acting like a cradle. They're kind of supporting it, lifting it, and when you get back, in other words, this would have been a good area to buy, knowing that there's a good chance to get the navigator, and that's what we're going to try to be working on. So, and get you improved at kind of developing those techniques, and see if you had bought here when the navigator is way up here, so you'd have a pretty good, if you put faith in it. And see, we still put our, and there we go up from here. And after you get this cradling effect here, see how these lines begin to turn up and you get above that red one there. You could have used this little dotted line as a kind of a mental stop, and as long as it didn't come back to touch it, then you would be going long and just let her ride on all the way up to the navigator. And then of course right here, we pierced the navigator once again, and also touched the breakout to the upside. But by this time we wouldn't take that at all. We wouldn't consider it, because look at the candle now. That you got a wick there. You got a wick that's going up above there, so it's a wick on that one, and we'd be looking for it to turn back down. And you turn back down, and then going into the close. Yesterday you got that little bounce here right off of these. This solid blue and green line is important. You'll need to always be alert as to where they are. But then here once again you got that little cradling effect late yesterday evening, which we were expecting them to move it late, and they did move it late. But here's the tricky part for me. The last tick of the day, the settled price was 2,175. But you see what they done? They brought it back down and closed it actually once again under the 2,000. but the 2001 is what will be published. So you see, that's that little interim period there that they do a little bit of, whatever, a little trickery or whatever. But so that's how Friday went, and you can see this develop once you get your demo in hand, and we'll set these settings up for you accordingly. So I'm going to cut this kind of short. I've run through from the opening right on through the end, but watch it over and over again. You can move it back and forth, and see the beginning and the end of the day. We'll move it back once. Well, what I can do here is I'll go up here and shrink it just a little bit, and a little bit more, and then you can probably see. I think, let's see, here was the, I might have gone too far. Let's see, okay, 6, 7, 8, yeah, I've gone too far. Let me stretch it back out a little bit. Oh, too much, way, way too much, way too much. Where were we on the, go back here. This is where I think this was the opening bar right here. That's 8:29:53, so this would have been the opening bar here. See, you just wouldn't want it to reach for the navigator yet. There's too much against you to think that you want to go for the navigator. Particular, the navigators here, the dotted blue line, the red line is the breakout to the upside, downside down here. So you wouldn't have wanted to. You would have wanted to wait for a better opportunity to go for the navigator. Okay, I'm going to cut it short. We'll post that and get it up for you in just a few minutes, and have a great, safe weekend. Take care.